No apologies today. Honorable Ajay Khedkar Saab, writer sir, Shlok Naik, Shlok's parents, Shantanu, Shlok's relatives, Shlok's friends and ex-students of Dastur Boys School and the teachers of Dastur Boys School. Namaskar, namaste, and a very good evening to all of you. A book is a dream that you hold in your hand, and that book we are all holding in our hand today, and that makes us extremely proud. We have all assembled here today to commemorate the success of this young gentleman, Shlok Naik. While the question answering session was going on, I was so tempted to ask him this question, but I thought I will ask him that question here. श्लोक, आपके पेरेंट्स ने आपको हमें 10 साल के जब आप थे तो हैंड ओवर किया था. आप इतने बड़े कब बन गए? आई एम श्योर हिज टीचर्स हु आर हियर आर ऑल्सो वंडरिंग दैट. सो अ ह्यूज राउंड ऑफ अपलॉज फॉर श्लोक्स सक्सेस. There were a lot of things, that I had crafted in my mind while I was sitting down there and I was thinking of what I'm going to speak while I'm on the stage. But so many things have been said. What gives me immense pride is that we teachers, the teacher community out there, has been able to curate citizens who are reaching out to the public, citizens who are connecting with the public, citizens who are connecting with, the crowd out there at such a spiritual, such a deep and such an emotional level, that too at such a young age. I think that is what success is all about. For the young gentleman here, for all the young people sitting out there, and everybody who's attending this program today. I was flipping through the pages of his book, and it came to light, and I could understand that this journey of Shlok is not just a regular journey. It's a journey full of emotions, feelings, and heartfelt feelings. And you will all agree as adults that one of the most difficult things for us to accept is an expression of emotions, which he has done so beautifully in such a short span of time. And I am not shocked, but I'm surprised that he was doing it when his board exams were going on. I'm glad he was doing it, because there were a lot of people out there studying, but there's only one Shlok here sitting today for whom we are applauding. So that definitely calls for some applause. We all are leading the modern life with a lot of stresses, with a lot of pressures, with a lot of baggages. And we barely and rarely ever think about our mental health. We all are quite concentrated about our physical health, but our mental health has still not really reached us, and there are taboos related to it. I'm so glad that the young generation is reaching out for help, is accepting that help, and making such good use of it, because I remember at some point in time last year, Shlok was visiting a counselor at school. That could have been taken as a negative perspective. But he has put it so positively in his life that here we have him with this book, and I'm sure that this book of yours, this dream of yours, is going to come out in more reality through a movie. I'm sure that is going to happen. So this book of his is not just a motivation, it's not just an inspiration, it is an expression to many of our feelings which we are not able to express through our daily conversations or that we are scared of. There were certain things that the other dignitaries touched upon, subjects like mobile and the usage of mobile. Since I'm a teacher, and once a teacher is always going to remain a teacher, there are many young parents I see over here. There's a lot of content on social media, on the mobile, on TV, on the internet. None of the content is wrong. It is our perception of the content which is right, or our perception which is wrong. Every content should be seen in the right view. It should be seen in the right perspective. Then it becomes information and it brings about awareness. So the worst of the things that we see on internet and we think it is the worst is not really the worst. We are looking at it in the worst manner. Another thing, while the question answer session was going on, a lot of people, and especially his relatives, I think it was his grandmother who spoke about the background. And she said that there are no engineers or there are no doctors, but yet you have tread on this path. I'm very proud of this young gentleman, and I'm reminded of the darkest sky. It is in the darkest sky that the stars shine the most. So here we have this star shining and treading a path ahead, forging the way for the rest of his cousins and the ones who are going to follow him. He is that inspiration in his family, and he is that background that, he is bringing to the fore. I won't take too much time, and I was going to end by saying, to our author, I extend my warmest congratulations. May your words continue to be a bridge between hearts and a light for those seeking expressions for their own emotions. And to our young crowd and the audience over here, let this occasion remind you that strength lies not only in intellect, but also in the honesty of your feelings and the courage to express them. I would still finally like to conclude from Shlok's own book. Great things happen when you move beyond fear and open the doors to endless possibilities. So to all the possibilities and the endless possibilities, Shlok, we give up for you once again. God bless you.
Thank you for those wonderful words, ma'am. मी आता विनंती करते मीनाक्षी ताईंना त्यांनी येऊन पुष्पगुच्छ व भेट वस्तू देऊन त्यांचा सत्कार करावा.